unhinged is what I'm talking about.
Okay. What you think? Anybody else? Do men need to have an aptitude for violence?
I think that you have to have some type of aptitude for violence, but I don't think that you should have a desire for it. Because I think part of being a man is being a leader, having integrity, and doing like having those type of attributes. If you're a person that's always looking for something, I attribute violence as negative, and I think if that's something that you desire, I think that's a detriment to you as a man. I think I think that's a really detriment to you as a man. I think that you should have a certain uh you should be able to stomach it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta do something to somebody, you gotta do something to somebody. It's not something that you should want to do. You feel me? It's like I don't have any enemies, so I don't really have anybody I hurt. But you ever heard of that saying? Is like I wouldn't want this. I wouldn't want this to happen to my enemies. Like even if I didn't like you, there's certain things that I don't want to see done to you because it just does nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I think violence should only happen when it absolutely has to happen. It's not the first thing. He's like, oh, you know what? I don't like this dude, so let me go kill him, or let me go hurt him, or whatever. I just don't think that's a good productive thing for a man in general to have that in you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like I don't know. That's like hater. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this guy. I just want to see something happen to him.
Triple Black. Okay, Mary, you could join. I just want to ask this question real quick, Mary. You think violence is negative?
Yeah.
I disagree. Go ahead, Mary.
We know you disagree. We fix your eyebrows. We see it.
Really, help me understand that. You don't think violence is negative?
No, I think violence is violence. Yeah, I think it has a place. You know, like it's positive to destroy a rapist or a child molester. That violence is positive.
Yeah, it's warranted. Just like somebody said in the chat.
No, it's good. I'm saying it's good, is what I'm saying.
So when I think of the term aptitude, I'm more so thinking the ability to do something, not necessarily the desire. So I think Triple Black was speaking more so of the desire and men needing to have that desire. I don't think that men need to have the desire, but I feel like they need to have the ability to get violent when necessary. You know what I'm saying? As women, we look at men as protectors. If somebody is out there threatening us, I wouldn't want to be with a guy that doesn't have the ability to be violent to watch somebody else get violent with me. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I don't care because I fight niggas too. But knowing I don't have to
put him in the shit like that. Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Wow.
Listen, if I have to defend myself, I will. But knowing that I don't have to because my husband has the ability to, you know, it puts me in a safer space. You know, it's not something that's desired, but it is. I feel like it is a requirement for men needing to know how to get violent. Like, I don't think any women on this panel would want to be with a nigga. Didn't we have that question before? How would you feel about a nigga getting beat up in front of you? Like, there would be no respect there. So I feel like it's a requirement.
What Mary is saying is that a woman will get you killed.
It's not women can get you killed. I believe in that. But if I'm not antagonizing anybody, and men are out of pocket, y'all gotta understand. Like, maybe y'all don't see it because y'all around wholesome men, but men really be out of pocket and disrespectful out loud. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you as my husband need to get violent, then I didn't do something to somebody. They just, you know, being extra, you know, bothering me or whatever the case may be. not realizing that you right there. I mean, that's warranted, or whatever y'all want to say, right?
Yeah. Juan, what's popping? Epoxy Magic with a $5 super chat. Pride, ego, envy, and lust are a man's downfall. Violence is needed when needed.
Okay.
Anybody else got something on? Oh, go ahead, Q. My bad.
Yeah, I think anybody on this panel who said men don't need to have an aptitude for violence is bugging. You know, I think if you can answer that first question so eloquently, there's no fucking way that your answer could be the opposite of yes to this fucking question. And I think that we're talking about two different things, right? Because that's how Hamp does. The first part of it had to do with unsettled.
Wow.
No,
Wait. What you mean?
this motherfucker. I'm giving you your goddamn credit, my nigga.
Oh,
You're not
my bad.
asking the same question. You come for people answering with the same thing, but you don't ask the same question. So when you ask the first question, now you're asking a completely different question. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Giving you your flowers.
Right,
So
sorry.
the first question that you asked was leaning more towards emotions and emotions not being dealt with the right way, right? So violence in that sense is completely wrong because that has to do with you using your emotions to express that violence. With this second question, the answer has to always be yes. Because if you look up even the definition of violence, the opposite of that is gentleness. The fuck?
Shit like that.
I mean, it's just for further clarity. I mean, are you talking about when you say aptitude? Is it the same thing as an appetite for violence?
The definition is the ability to. That's what I was spoke to. The ability to is the definition of aptitude.
Okay.
So would you a violent nigga or a gentle nigga?
Would I rather be a gentle dude or a violent dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just takes too much energy to be violent.
So gentle.
I mean, of course. Yeah. Just, I mean, who wants that type of energy?
You would be violent if need be, though, correct?
Absolutely, 100%.
Nah, not be with the bailout. Q asked a straight up question. You rather be gentle or violent?
I'd rather be gentle. Gentle.
If I was a man, I would rather be violent with my emotions intact. You bugging, bruh. You bugging. I would rather not be an emotional nigga, but be violent.
Where's the sound effects?
I don't really understand.
I hit the wrong button.
It takes too much energy to be violent all the goddamn time. It just takes too much energy.
Shit like that.
I want to.
That's your emotions.
He's not comprehending.
It's a survival tactic. Do real men or men in general need to have aptitude for violence? Yes, it is a survival tactic. Shit pops off, you need to be able to defend yourself. If you are around your loved ones or whatever the case is, you are looked to as the lead, as the man. You need to be able to defend yourself and yours. That's what it is. Yes. Now, keeping your emotions in check, that's one thing. Should that always be your go-to resort? But if shit pops off and you need to go there, you should win. You should want to win.
Yeah. Be a gentle man. How's he gonna get there? He's gentle.
No, I'm talking about from a default, like a default setting. Like I'm not trying to be like rah, like all the damn time, and I want to kill this, I want to kill that. I mean, that's how I'm taking it. Like you're just like on go mode 100% of the goddamn time. No, I mean that shit is not. I mean, it's just not fun. Not to me, it ain't.
No, I just gentle.
Yeah, I mean, easy going, whatever. When you say violent person, to be violent person, to me, that's a person that's on go, like just exercising aggression all the time, trying to get into conflict, trying to fight, trying to do this, who like I don't know who volunteered for that shit. Like to be that guy, to be like every minute of the day trying to get in some shit.
Yeah, you're not a violent. Go ahead, Chief.
Them are the emotional niggas. That I think them niggas is the emotional niggas.
Hold on, Chief.
Right.
Well, no, to be.
I'm gonna let you land in a minute. Put this nigga in the bathroom because he came on here with all this talk about natural this and natural that. And now you backpedaling?
Put him in the fucking bathroom. Get him out of here. Come on. Wow.
You bringing me out? I'm about to have a war.
So you don't think men seek peace? You think that men want to be in a conflict all the goddamn time?
I think it should be natural for men to have an aptitude for violence.
Yes.
He doesn't understand what aptitude means. He doesn't know what aptitude means. That's part of the problem.
I think a gentleman can move in the manner of a gentleman and still not be afraid for shit to get out of hand.
Yeah, but you said gentleman. You're saying gentleman? Is that what you're saying? A gentleman? Come on, man.
I think that's semantics. Now we're going gentleman and gentleman. Like
no, you know I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Hold on, let me get a few of these. Adrian White, the $5 super ass shirt fire Q.
They about to squad up.
The loud and strong podcast with the $5. The loud and strong podcast with the $5 super chat. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
That's a valid fucking point.
Hell yeah.
But Joe,
Kevin,
I want to
hold on, one more. 3905 with the $5 super chat. Kevin, what's popping? Kevin, a moderator too. He don't ever drop no. Never mind. Where should always exist in a constant state of potential violence? Where should always?
I think he meant we should.
We should always exist in a constant state of potential.
You're right.
Potential violence. Yeah, we should always.
Yeah, that's why you have to be inherently violent. I feel like it don't have to manifest every walk, every step you take, but it gotta be in there. You ain't just gonna be able to become violent when you think you need to. That's not how it works.
Q referenced. Yeah, we didn't touch on, but she said the phrase "emotional nigga" a moment ago, and I think male and female perspectives of this emotional nigga sometimes is a little different because I think I can assume what he looks like from a female perspective, but the nigga who's always wanting to fight and always resorting to violence is an emotional nigga to me. You know what I'm saying?
That he's emotional?
Absolutely. I've stopped this nigga from several fights. But again, I mean, in his previous phase, it was anger. I think these kids balance them out a little bit.
And we out.